Creaky old building. Tiny apartment. And no bath. I'm at the end of my rope. I can't live like this anymore. How can I bear it when I know I'm really...
Regal. Formidable. Beautiful. As the Dark Lord's right hand, the Great Jahy is the second most powerful being in the Dark Realm, feared and venerated by all.
We're under attack!
Oh, Great Jahy! Please, won't you save us?
She's here!
Really? All this fuss over a little girl? You ought to be ashamed of yourselves. Sorry, but the Dark Realm is too grown up for the likes of you. Turn around while you can.
What?
After the mana crystal that regulated magical energy was shattered, the very Dark Realm itself collapsed.
Are you kidding me?
And, deprived of the mana crystal's power, the Great Jahy was cast into the human realm in the form of a little girl.
I need to start gathering mana crystals so I can restore the Dark Realm. Curse this treacherous form. Ever since I was consigned to it, it's been one humiliation after the next. I won't rest until I collect every last shard of that mana crystal and finally return to my former glory. Will it be salt? Or perhaps mayonnaise? Feeling like a fancy gal. It's time. The appointed hour is here.
The Great Jahy's magic is not entirely lost. Thanks to her one last little mana crystal, she can temporarily take on her old form.
Here goes. Time for me to do my worst. Hi, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey, we'll take a couple of those too, ladies.
Lady, you impertinent fool! Do you have any idea who I am? I'll have those right out. I am the fierce and great Jahy of the Dark Realm!
I sure am lucky to have such a hard worker. It's so hard to find good help these days.
This job is well beneath my considerable station, but I'm afraid there's no way around it. My living expenses must be paid.
Another round over here.
Coming!
Can you check my order?
Coming! Hey, where's my yakitori? It's coming!
What in the world am I doing right now?
Yakitori! I should be concentrating on restoring the Dark Realm!
This is a total waste of time.
And yet, I can't survive without stupid money. Back in the Dark Realm, everyone bowed down before me. Now I'm bowing and screaming for humans! All in the name of getting my hands on some of the stupid money stuff. What kind of messed up world is this?
Good work, Hee Hee. Proud of you.
Hee hee!
Just so we're perfectly clear, would you be referring to me?
Yup. You're Jahy, so your nickname is Hee Hee.
Am I a joke to you? Insolent woman!
If you weren't the proprietor of this establishment, I'd slaughter you!
Oh dear, that's no good, Hee Hee. You gotta smile.
Huh?
Atta girl. Smile pretty for me.
Back in the Dark Realm, people quaked in my presence. And you'd have me favor these lowly humans with my smile?
We have to make our guests feel welcome. With that face, you're more likely to scare them, Hee Hee.
Yeah, well, whose fault is that? So, how's this?
It's a little awkward and clearly forced, but you're on the right track. That's my girl. Keep at it, Hee Hee. Just a little longer till closing time, so hang in there.
Never have I faced such humiliation! First, I'm ordered to smile and then talked down to as if I were a child, and by someone eons younger than me at that!
2 draft beers, please.
Sure! Excuse me! Could we get some plates over here?
Yeah, you got it.
We're ready for the check.
Be right with you, okay?
Thanks for stopping in tonight.
You want to come work at my place, honey? I like your style.
I'll humor you for now, but once I've amassed sufficient capital, I'll look upon you as mere dirt beneath my feet. Uh-oh, my diet of bean sprouts has failed me. Why didn't I at least incorporate a potato or something? I'm just gonna go ahead and take my break now. It seems the power is draining more quickly than usual. Come on, hold out till I get home.
Well, so much for that! This is bad! What if the boss were to see me like this?
All this time you had me believing you were so much taller than that! You liar! Get out of here! You're fired!
But I need this job! How can I track down mana crystals if I can't even afford to live? Please save me!
Everything okay, Hee Hee?
This is a disaster!
Hee Hee, look at you! You're adorable!
There's no point trying to hide it anymore. I am the Great Jahy, right hand of the Dark Lord and second most powerful being in the entire Dark Realm! I am far beyond you humans! Ha! Everywhere I go, I leave a trail of calamity and misfortune in my wake. The Dark Realm's hellfires burn intensely, so you don't want to get in my way! Huh?
For you to be able to handle the fires of hell when you were so scared of the burner on the stove! Hee hee, I can't tell you how proud I am.
realized a mere human like yourself would never be able to wrap your head around what I'm capable of.
You're absolutely right. I'm sure I couldn't even begin to imagine the kind of suffering you've had to soldier through.
Save your tears for your pillow! What is this? Why isn't this human stricken with fear or begging for mercy? She's a strange one. Very well. I should have handled it this way from the beginning. I'm going to make you disappear, and then tomorrow, I'll be taking over as the new boss!
You've had a tough time, but I can see you're trying your best even now. And you're doing a great job. You don't have to struggle through it alone. You can talk to me about anything. I know it must be hard, especially being as small as you are. Oh, I almost forgot. Here, your pay for this month.
Damn it! I need to quit this job so I can concentrate on gathering mana crystals.
Hold on. Why is there more in here than usual?
Oh, well, like I said, I noticed how hard you've been working. So I gave you a pay raise of 80 yen an hour. Buy yourself something nice and tasty, all right? Anyway, I'd say you can call it a night. Oh, one more thing. Got some food here. Why don't you take it home with you? Are you okay? Will you be able to get home on your own?
I won't be broken. I'm not going to let something like this break me. Who does she think she is anyway? That beauty ray she gave me means nothing. Same goes for this meat she sent me home with. Ow. It's been such a long time since I've eaten meat. I'd almost forgotten how wonderful it is. Wait, what am I doing? This is no time to be reflecting on the deliciousness of meat. I know what I must do. Get my powers back, start gathering mana crystals, and restore the dark realm post-haste.
Will you give it up already? I want my money!
Do that right now! Every month the same demand. Will you never cease?
It's called collecting the rent, and it's perfectly normal. Your refusal to pay up is what's out of whack here. Now just hand it over!
You expect the second in command of the Dark Realm to submit to the monetary demands of a lowly human?
Yeah, fine. You're the second coming of the Dark Knight or whatever. You still have to pay your own way just like everyone else does!
Really? The nerve of her. She's as bad as her sister, the boss. Everywhere I turn, I'm disrespected.
The only reason you're here to begin with is because my sister asked me to put you up as a favor. You should be grateful.
Grateful for what exactly? I can't imagine anyone choosing to live in this dump. It's not worth paying rent to stay here.
In that case, get out.
Let me down! I can't go back to living in a cardboard house by the river.
If that's how you feel, then pay up.
Never. Okay, you win. I'll pay. All right, I'll pay. Now what do I do? There must be some way to get out of this without paying.
Truly, there was no shame in the Great Jahy's game.
The day after tomorrow. I could pay you then.
Not a chance. You said that last month and then ran off.
Okay, how about tomorrow?
Don't even try it.
I can't pay today. I can pay today! I can pay right now, this very second! I can't go back to washing my face in the river! Please, I'll do anything you say if it means I don't have to sleep outside again! Damn it all! Why is this happening to me? In the Dark Realm, I got to lord over others! It's not nearly as much fun the other way around!
I'm getting impatient.
I was hoping I wouldn't need to do this, but here it goes. Sorry, it's just that I haven't eaten a thing in 2 whole days. And if I pay you, I'll have there, now give up and go away. If this keeps up, I'm afraid I might shrivel up and die of starvation. Yeah! here I am showing vulnerability to win your compassion. What's with that attitude of yours?
Allow me to turn that question right back around on you! I'm already well aware you got paid yesterday, you know? Just give up and pay me what you owe!
No way, no way, no way!
You really are a pain. Damn you, sis! How could you spring this troublemaker on me?
Curses! What's my next move? There must be something I can do. Think! Hey, boss! Boy, am I glad to see you! Save me, please!
She's here! Listen, sis, all I did was come by to collect the rent. She's the one...
Serves you right, you stupid oaf! And that's how you make a quick getaway.
Would you stop yelling? The entire neighborhood can hear you!
You're yelling too, you know!
You ready to pay your rent yet?
Never! You flat-chested freak! You won't get a single gain out of me!
This is a surprise. What might the two of you be doing downtown? All right, it's time to settle this. Leo, you need to be a good landlord. That means being nice to Hee-Hee from now on.
Don't look at me. I'd be plenty nice if Jerky over there would pay up.
Hee-Hee, what would you do if you weren't paid what you were owed?
Burn you alive!
Then shouldn't you pay what you owe? There, you can be friends again.
We
What
weren't
was
friends
that?
in the first place and you know it!
If you say so.
Are you happy now? You got me in trouble with sis.
What are you talking about? That was all your fault! Okay, you managed to cheat me out of my money this time.
Huh?
But you'll get nothing next month! Do you hear me?
Just pay your bills.
And thus, the battle finally came to an end. Till next month, at least.
Not here. Nope. No luck. I can't find my mana crystal anywhere. This is a serious problem. Think of it. If a human got hold of that crystal, it would precipitate a disaster that not even I would be able to contain. At worst, the entire human world could be destroyed. And I'm stuck in this form, so I can't go to work. Wait, my missing crystal. Maybe it's at work.
Huh? Well, it is certainly rare to have you stop by on your day off. Especially in your pee-wee hee-hee form.
I'm only here because I'm looking for something.
What is it you're looking for?
It's a redstone about this big. I have to find it no matter what. I hate having to ask this of a human, and yet there's no other choice. I need your help. It's important.
Yeah, I had a feeling it might be yours. I put it on to make sure I didn't forget about it.
That's my mana crystal!
Here you go.
Hey, boss. How long have you been wearing this?
Well, I remember I found it sometime after you left last night. I guess I've had it on since yesterday.
You mean you wore it for an entire day?
Uh-huh.
This kind of crystal imbues its wearer with the power of the Dark Realm. In human hands, this can lead to great misfortune. If you wore it for a whole day, you must have been terribly affected by it.
Now it all makes sense.
I see. Then I'm too late.
So that's why my shoulders started feeling sore. It was the crystal.
No, please! Your shoulder pain is obviously the result of these humongous sacks of flesh hanging from your chest! How dare you blame such a trifle on my mana crystal! I'm talking about misfortune that can alter your life! Something seriously devastating! Like your house burning down or being struck with a mysterious illness!
Wait, could it be? I had an awfully hard time finding the remote control yesterday. Was that because of the crystal?
Are these the biggest problems you have?
And even when I did find it, it was barely working. Could that have been the crystal?
Try again!
What about my split ends?
Quit blaming every little thing on the crystal! No volcanic eruptions, no heck is that?
My goodness. I thought this might have been a little trinket or something. I had no idea it was so important to you.
Yeah, well, it is. This mana crystal is my last remaining connection to the Dark Realm. What's more,
Without this stone, I couldn't do something so simple as return to my original form. Starting to grasp the situation?
If it's that valuable, then you have to learn to take better care of it.
Ew.
Do you know where that necklace was when I found it?
Huh?
It was sitting underneath a chair in the break room.
Oh, yeah. It must have fallen out of my hand after my powers ran out.
If you dropped it somewhere else, you might never have found it.
Yeah, but I
won't hear any buts, do you hear me? Now here, turn around so I can put it on for you. You can keep wearing it while at work, but start tucking it into your shirt and make sure you don't drop it. We don't want you losing it again. Isn't that right?
Yes. Listen, think.
now think!
I think I'll let you off easy. However, heed my warning. Sooner or later, your misfortune will catch up with you. So you better prepare yourself. And don't forget to look up.
The truth of it is, doesn't this belong to Hee-Hee? Now, let's transform! Of course, my sister happened to poke her head in.
You alright?
In my embarrassment, I hit my knee really hard. Hey, could that have been the mana crystal? I can't help but wonder. Probably best I didn't ask about it, though.
I'm so happy. I found it. Honestly, I can't even remember the last time I felt this happy.
The Great Jahy was truly happy until she realized that even with her mana crystal, she was no closer to restoring the Dark Realm, but rather back to square one.
Wait, I've got no reason to be happy!
人生なんてほらほらねとりよりなんて前だけを見て進めどっちが前だ無限さんだつまりくじけない今日がダメでも明日はぜひ昇進からの一歩前進そんでもって今変身もっと完璧なのいつもくじけない諦めなんて辞書にない全力なんだ壁はちょっと高いけどもう朝も昼も今日も明日もくじけないわーもう朝も昼も今日も明日も永遠